This is Kanyouji, built in the late Kamakura period. The date's in the description, and it's one of the most beautiful. Has one of the most beautiful temple gardens in Japan, in my opinion. And judging from the number of people who look at the photos of the look at the photos of the garden, and I didn't know that it had such a clear carp pool as that. My theory is that it looks like the carp are flying because they could be in the air. But aren't they beautiful? And it's about an hour's drive or less, 50 minutes drive from Yamaguchi city, above Iwakuni, where there's an American Air Force base, or Marines base. And it's in the mountains. There's a mountain of 1,000 meters above the city of Kano, a small town of Kano, where you can camp at the top of the mountain, where we did last night. But for me, the most spectacular thing about this town is the Zen gravel gardens that are in the grounds of this temple. You have to pay 400 yen for adults. It's free for children under the age of 16 who aren't at high school yet. So we'll be paying 800 yen, $8 or so. And having finished paying at the reception just there, we get to walk through the temple and see the gardens, which are fabulous. The whole place is spotless. There's no other visitors. There are very few other visitors the other time we came. It's not a very well known spot. But yeah, the gardens are breathtaking. I think, anyway. They are meant to represent things on a much grander scale. So in other words, it sort of destroys your sense of scale and encourages you to have what Nishida Kitaro calls a pure experience. In other words, you look at the garden and you're not sure what you're looking at. So you just look. Dong. That kind of thing. And this is where they hold services and chant. And you can make an offering to the temple. And there'll be a statue of the Buddha in there. And if you like moss, there's mossy bits too. And a stream running through it. There are beautiful temples in Yamaguchi city as well. But for me, these are even nicer. So if you've got the time and you're in Hiroshima, for instance, it's well worth. From Hiroshima, I guess it'd be about an hour and a half on the motorway. Oh, waterfall too. Inside, or just at the entrance, the rear entrance to the temple there. Kind of waterfall. And another a beautiful garden just over here. This is this view of the garden here is perhaps one of the most viewed photographs that I have on my Flickr photo stream. As you can see, it's kind of spectacular in a way. Yeah, I like it. Enclosed as it is by the temple, and with a sort of bridge across it. As I say, it's meant to perhaps represent an inland sea or something that could be a vastly different scale. So, defying interpretation. You may have the slightest whiff of Satori, or enlightenment. And here at the back, I don't know which is the back or the front, there's a gravel garden, a typical Engawa corridor, and beyond it a carp pond with some ornamental carp. They have brilliant carp here, I must say. And the water's so clear because it's, I presume partly because it's running water rather than being just in a pond. So, yeah, traditional Japanese architecture, traditional Japanese rooms and rice matting. Rice matting, gravel gardens and carp ponds. This is a view of the same garden from the inside.